I'm gonna show you some of the coolest items in my
Okay, this is a beautiful little vase. It is chinoiserie style, which means it's to imitate art from the East, but not really. It's not actually made from the East. It's not an export piece, but it is sterling silver with enamel overlay and these two fancy people front and back. I don't know who they are, but I do know it's $250. We have this super cool burl walnut beechwood carved thing, and it has this glass with gilt accent sea manatee, and he's just adorable, or she, I don't know. But it spins, it pivots, this thing comes out for easy shipping. Ooh. So if you want to ship it, we can. And this super cool mid-century piece is about $100. This is known as chamblavé, which is a enamel over metal. It's not as good as cloisonné, where there's little bits of brass or copper wire beaten into it, and then they use that as an outline for the enamel. This has some cloisonné elements, but overall it is chamblavé. Not quite as nice, but it is still a cool piece, and it's $75 at the coolest antique store in Atlanta, Georgia. Bam! This is the seal of approval, quite literally. If you were someone important and you had to sign things back in the day, and you were in the Islamic world, you'd have a ring like this that marked your signature. Oh, you'd either have wax or like ink or some sort of thing. This would be the reverse of what you were trying to say. Check out how cool these 1894 Judaica salt and pepper shakers are. They've got a Star of David, and then they've got these religious men playing instruments or whatever, and they have a gazillion hallmarks on the bottom. This is a really nice set. We do quite well with religious pieces. If you wanted to purchase these, $200 shipped. They're sterling silver. Actually, I think a little worse. I think they're $980 silver. Check out this cool bronze. This is called Bronco Buster. It's one of Frederick Remington's most famous pieces. This is obviously a reproduction. It's like 1/8 scale. And another telltale sign to look for when you're looking at bronzes is one, this one's not real, because a real Frederick Remington's $1 million. You're not gonna see one at a store. But more importantly, if it's on a marble plinth, it's not real. They never put them on marble plinths. They were only just sat on directly as this exhibition base. So this is a sign that it was made as a later Chinese piece, besides the fact that it's obviously not right. Look, it's a loose seal. This is sterling silver over composite. It's got about 13 grams of silver, 950 silver, I think it says. 970, even better, because these are French. And this little seal is adorable. He's got about ½ ounce of silver, and he's $75 if you want him. This is a Lalique frosted glass dove. It's turtle dove. And so Lalique was a French modernist, Art Nouveau style. René Lalique was a famous glassmaker in France in the 1900s. His factory famously stopped because they were bombed by the Nazis in the 40s. He started making pieces again under the name Lalique France. You can see this here. I believe in like the 80s, could be the 70s. Someone fact check me on that. But this is a turtle dove. It's one of their most famous designs. They do lots of this stuff. Unfortunately, he's got a little boo-boo. So instead of him being $200, sale today only, $75. This is the coolest orb that I think I've ever seen. It's got all these like bubbles in it, but more importantly, it is on this turn of the century antique deer's head silver stand. It's got all these hallmarks on the base, which is a great sign. It's not sterling silver, but it is plate, and if you see these screws here, these are handmade old screws. These are not machine-made pieces, so you can know that this piece is probably 1890s. All right, we got the chambered nautilus. So if you want to use this as your centerpiece, your cornucopia for your table or whatever, this is a super great one. It's Queendale, whatever that means. If you're familiar with this brand, I don't know, $75 and you can have it as yours. It's ladies' night. We got these Thickums models, and we've got this, I guess she's going out on the town, and we've got this Polynesian dancer lady. She's doing the hula. Woo-woo. So these are made of compressed marble dust with a polymer, so they're actually kind of hard. But if you're interested in them, we sell these all day long. How much did I say in the other video?
100.
They're $100 each. Wow, that's a really good deal because we get 200 for them at auction. People love them.